global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. In the land of Opobo, the people of Opobo waited seriously for Wike. Today, they gave it to him back to back, woto. They did not spare him. They also did not spare the Senate president. They took their time, listed it one after the other. Aye! This is one video you must not watch halfway. Yes. Every second of this video counted. If you don't know anything, please know this one. You will not regret a second of your data. My colleague will come back for more. He's already smiling at the background because Kasa, I've never seen it in this fashion.
Express our gratitude, and we can't express it enough. Because this is a road that we would find it very, very difficult to access, especially during the rainy season. Your Excellency, thank you very much. God will bless you. The land will bless you. And the people will bless you. Your Excellency, to have a road is a very, very fundamental need of the people. It brings about development. It brings about enhanced business opportunities. And I'll use this opportunity to invite investors to Opobo and to Kalibiama. We are having everything that it needs to have a good business. We have access by the sea. Disposal of waste won't be too much of a problem. And so they are all invited to our domain. Your Excellency, you see, you are a man of very few words. It is working for you. And I thank God for you. But for some others, it is not so. So you will permit me to speak a little further today. Let me speak on your behalf, or not on your behalf. Let me speak as it pertains to you. You have been quiet. On the 13th of December, God showed your enemies that he is a God. They came all the way from Abuja to come and celebrate victory. Because I won't call it birthday. They came to celebrate victory. They did not leave the celebration in the dome at their village, but they brought it to the gate of government house, whereby when the verdict comes, they will be gunshots and they will be popping of champagne and they will be drinking of 40 years. But God didn't let it be. To the contrary, my people, I think when you want to do birthday, you cut your cake. They didn't cut their cake. When the decision came, they were like they that dream dreams. They couldn't believe it. And so God will continue to elevate you. God will continue to conquer your enemies for you. And you're doing roads, you're doing a lot of infrastructural developments in River State. The Opobo people say when you're dancing, you don't see your back. But I'll tell you how your back is when you're dancing. You have recorded the highest number of infrastructural development projects ever by any administration in 18 years. You have commissioned 28 roads, total 291.36 kilometers. You have 26 ongoing road projects. Who has done that before? Have you ever heard of it? And you're doing so without flag off. Before, we will flag off. Midway, we will parade to go and do inspection. Television will be all over the place. And then commissioning becomes a session to abuse elders. You are not doing any of those. Rather, you are acting quietly. Do I tell you about something? Do you know you are just seeing roads? You have not heard anything about education. Our governor sitting there has been able to achieve 72 basic things under the education sector. 72. Who has done that before? Nobody. And so, Your Excellency, your works will speak for you. If you go to the health sector, all the primary care centers, not less than 38 have been renovated and brought back to life. 38 in the 3 senatorial districts. Who can beat your record? And so, I wouldn't want to call you Mr. Anything. I would have said answer Mr. Commissioning. But I would rather say answer Mr. Infrastructural development. And so shall it be. Your Excellency, even when the birthday party was not looking good, I'm of a particular constituency that you know. I have been a principal officer in the Red Chambers alongside my colleague, John Bata. It was a dignifying place. No Senate president, nobody in that chambers will just make careless statements about another person's state. Never done. I'm sure my late colleague, Senator Ivan Sengwere, and late Senator Chuba Okadibo, they will be turning in their graves. What is going on? Across this river is a state. In 1999, there was a governor. He left in 2007 and handed over to somebody. The one that handed over to somebody did not come back to check whether he forgot a pin. Why would they want the one of River State to be different? You say ingratitude. What is ingratitude? Don't you know that even in the Bible, God used the very bad people to install his own? You remember Joseph? And so God can use anybody, good, bad, and ugly, to achieve his purpose. That should not be taken as if the person is a god. Yeah, well, he can be a god, but not a god over our dear governor. Our dear governor comes from Fubara's compound. Let him go and find out. We respect, but we do not fear. And so, I want to say today that unnecessary comment by an institution like the Senate is uncalled for. Oh well, some of us use being DJ, this jockey, to pay our school fees. And so when we are talking, we talk as if we are rapping. We do not put it in the head. But that's a long time ago. Now we are very, very credible men in society. Our background should be left and let us speak reasonably, knowing that we carry a lot of respect and people as we speak. So, Your Excellency may think of how to build a 5-star hotel there. And let's pray that nobody will come to grab it, because we shall not allow land grabbing in Opobo. They can grab where they grab. And let me tell you, you see, when something is in the bloodstream, it can hardly live. The land grabbing in Port Harcourt was not enough. Now the land grabbing in Abuja has started. And he has gone to grab the land of Rita Lorry. I wish him luck. Your Excellency, on this note, sir, may I plead with you, and in fact, the elders that are here with us, fantastic elders, please, Opobo people, you will help us thank our elders. Extremely dedicated and committed. I can swear by that. Please, my elders, Your Excellency, and His Majesty, and His revered chiefs, may you kindly join me.
All right, welcome back. We all watched it. I watched it to the end.
Okay.
What's your take?
Well, I think Opobo people are not really violent talkers, you know. At the point, I thought maybe Opobo people do not really know how to talk and all of that. But this particular senator made us to know that Opobo people know how to hit the nail straight on the head. And that was exactly what happened today. And by the time this video gets to the people concerned, the camp of Wike, Akpabio, and the likes, they will know that somehow they have goofed, and Nigerians have been watching from afar. And some of the things that he has said, I must say, is something I didn't even preempt that, you know, during these 14 days, commissioning, such a thing will come out. But, you know, one of the most interesting part of it is when he started recounting what Fubara has done in a very short while. He talked about Wike to the cleaners. This one was a case of taking Wike to the cleaners and making him to understand that all this while we've been watching you and we know every iota of thing you have been doing, and they took out time to, whitewash him. But however, the interesting part of it for me was when they talk about the achievement of Fubara in such a short time. And I must say, this is shocking, And, one of the things he said that got me was the fact that he's doing all of this and he's not doing the normal announcement. Because after a period of time, sorry to say that Rivers people were considered, or Rivers administration were considered to be lousy, or the noise making. In every little thing they make the whole noise and all of that. Everybody had seen Rivers like, this is who these guys are. And when he announced that there were going to be 14 days, we thought that it was going to be the same noise and all of that. But yesterday's own was out of this world, commissioning how many roads? Come on. And today the same thing, and healthcare, and interestingly, everything that he had promised he was going to do, he had done them. I must say that for me, Fubara has beaten the record of virtually everyone. I'm not talking about just Rio State. I'm talking about the entire country.
But you need to also consider the
Abia State. I know Abia State and all of that. They've been doing a lot. What I mean is, we never saw it in this manner. We never expected it was going to be like this. The way he's going about it and all of that. And this guy took out time to give us the kilometer thus far covered in terms of reconstructing the roads, across board. Talked about healthcare, talked about schools and all of that, education. And come on, nobody has ever done this. Then the last one, he left it to the camp of Wike and Akpabio. I think some of the statements that Akpabio made, as much as he was with his friend, palling with his friend, some of them, because of the office you are occupying, there are certain things that you should reduce yourself, shrink the office to that level. You understand? Really. Because that is why he's been dragged left, right, center. And this time around, they're not dragging him as per, just Akpabio. They're dragging him even with the office, Senate president, such that he said that even the likes of Evans Ewerem and Chuka Karibo, that if the way hearing these, wherever they are, they'll be turning in their graves, which means the dignity that comes with this office has been eroded, and come on, it's not good enough. I feel that at this point, those who have elected offices, especially respectable elected offices, should learn how to speak with so much decorum in the public.
With a lot of professionalism.
A lot of professionalism. There are some things you can laugh about it, talk about it in the secret. You guys laugh about it. But whenever you see the camera coming on you, you should reserve some words. You should be very courteous in the way you deliver your words. This is really important, I must say.
One last word. Although there's so much, there've been a lot of bass moves. You can go on and on, but one last one that caught my attention, which I know most Nigerians are watching, is the land grabbing. Some persons would say it's not in Wike's culture or the FCT's minister's culture to land grab. But then again, there have been a lot of accusations from the likes of Obiokpo chairman about the land grabbing going on here and there. And now someone is saying that is in the bloodstream. What you cannot hide. Yorubas will say Efiniwa. That the character of a man is like smoke. You can't hide it for long.
Exactly.
And now he's now saying he's going to Abuja and the land grabbing story continues everywhere it goes. What's your take on that statement he made, and also the fact that he said that during the time of Wike's commissioning, every step of the way is dramatizing, and the very moment they will commission something that is not fully done is the time to insult elders. What's your take?
Well, I think that the Wike, for me, being a politician is not enough. I think he's also a businessman.
That's true.
Being that any place that I feel that I can take advantage, I must take advantage of it. Because
are you not saying Fubara is not a businessman? That's an accountant.
Yeah, he's an accountant. But when Wike came on board in FCT, that's one of the choicest areas in Nigeria. That's the Federal Capital Territory, and he started the issue of demolition. Everybody were like, why are you demolishing and all of that? And all of a sudden, the last one was when somebody dig, I think very dark man, dig into the whole thing just to let Nigerians understand that one of Rivers State guy was even the one who had been able to buy over the land that was meant for a retired, a military officer and all of that who had passed on. And Wike came on board and said, come on, what's wrong with the Rivers person? Can I list the number of people who have lands here and all of that? And it's not just that alone. There are multiple cases. I fairly recently, I think today, there's a case in court, someone dragged him to the court, still on the issue of land grabbing. Some of them say they have documents to show that they have, this land, but he took it away. So for me, I think the issue of land grabbing must be put under serious check. They shouldn't close their eyes over it, because before he came on board, other people had been, they shouldn't try to, the committee in charge should get involved in it. They should investigate everything, and they should halt the demolition. Let the people understand that we value you guys, and this guy is just an appointee doing his own thing, but we can put him on that check. That's very, very important at a time like this. And then on other issues that have been talked about, I must say that it was just the nail on the head for me.
All right, let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What to take? I think the people are already working on that. The Senate president and the likes. But then let's say, please, let's interact.